Hello, this is Kim from Kenny Lou Crochet. If you are new here, I know you guys heard that. That is what the freighters do when they are when they're signaling that they're either coming in through Port Huron. What it is it's a narrow spot in between the U.S. and Canada at Port Huron and Windsor. No, not Windsor. Sarnia. Sorry. And it gets really, really close together where the bridge is. And a lot of times they have to have pilot boats come. They'll jump on the freighters, and they're the people that know the channel the best, so they'll drive them through. There's a spot they have to go. But when the freighters are coming up close to that area, they have to sound that they're coming close so that other boats aren't coming at the same time, so that people know where everyone is. And then they also do it when they leave, when they exit the channel. So that was a really weird roundabout explanation, but yeah, that's the boat sounds. It's pretty cool. I like hearing the boats. And those aren't boats. These are when I say freighters, they're the ones that have the shipping containers on them, or cargo, whatever cargo they happen to have. They're big and they're flat on the bottom, so you only see so much above the water, and then there's a whole bunch underneath. But it's pretty cool. They're big. Anyway, just one of the things that happens in Port Huron that maybe doesn't happen in other parts of the world. Well, some, obviously. Some other people live by water. I know I'm being weird. Sorry. Yeah. I'm awkward. That's all right. Anxiety sucks. So, yeah. There's Bailey. She's watching the sidewalk, making sure that people don't walk by the house. That's Titan right there. But how far have I gotten on the sock? I've been working on, so I talk about crochet and yarn. I'm about to start doing the heel. I'm trying to figure out, I have the same, you good? I'm trying to figure out if I like it or not. I don't know. It's my first sock. So I'm going to start the heel once I get off from talking to you guys. I think my phone's about to fall. Okay. That's better. I'm going to do the heel and then come up. I'm actually really nervous about the heel because I've gotten this far with this exact yarn 3 separate times. This is the 3rd time. And now I'm just going to stop chickening out and just do it. And then once I'm done with this, I'm going to do the second one, and I'm going to just do socks this week so that I can get over my weird fear of making socks. I don't know. I don't know why I'm afraid of making the heels. I've gotten most of the heel done once, but then I put it down for some reason, probably because I got scared of doing the top of it being done and having it be wrong. That's something I think that I'm trying to work out, is that I have a fear of finishing a project, because if it's finished and it's wrong, it's a failure. It's a weird thing, but anxiety does strange things to the brain. So I'm trying to identify it, figure it out, and solve it. So I am trying to work really hard on finishing things. I've got a couple some projects that only need a little bit. I did that rainbow wrap that I made for Lou. That one I did finish and give to her. I finished my sweater, and I'm gonna I think when I do one of my unboxings, I will either do both of my unboxings today and then put them up whenever I'm going to put them up, or tomorrow. And I think in one of them, I'm going to wear the sweater because, okay, it's humid as shit. So that's going to stick to me so much. But I wanted you guys to see what it looks like on so that you can, if there's anything that I can do differently or whatever if you guys see stuff that I could change, that would be great. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been raining off and on. It's humid. So that already, it's overcast. It's a Friday and the kiddos are gone. Been quite productive today. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I've gotten a couple projects done that I've been not yarn and crochet related, like household projects that I've been putting off. So I'm kind of doing good on that. And I'm trying to, I think from my last, like when I've been gone, I've been in this weird funk that I just can't seem to move and do things. I know what I need to do, but it's like there's so much that it overwhelms me and I don't know where to start. So I get stuck. And then I start feeling bad about myself because I'm not doing things. But anyway, the point isn't to like wallow or anything or feel bad or whatever. The point is that I'm starting to identify those feelings, and I think I'm coming out of that like cyclical thing that, you know, you feel bad because you're not doing things and you get down on yourself, and then you feel even worse because you're down on yourself, so you don't do things. It just, yeah. For me, at least, that's what happens for me. I just end up sitting in this chair, not even really crocheting, just sitting here. I can't get up. I crochet for a couple minutes and then set it down, and then anyway, the whole point is, yeah, depression sucks, anxiety sucks, mental illness sucks. But I think I'm on the other side of this dip. So like I said, I had more energy today. I got some stuff done. I was able to think clearer. And I finished the sweater. That was a big thing for me, is finishing that sweater with that yarn, because I was stuck on that yarn, just like I couldn't get it out of my head that I couldn't get. And I think part of the reason that I couldn't get stuff done with it is because I was telling myself that I was screwing up. So whenever I got to a certain point, I would convince myself that something was wrong and then frog. So I had to start over. Yeah. But I got the project done. So out of the funk. And into the heat wave. This weekend we're supposed to have a heat wave like 90s in Michigan. I had the kids put my air conditioner in my window, so that's good. They're getting further on their room, getting that all cleaned out, getting their stuff boxed, because they're both moving in just a couple months. 2 months now, a month and a half. They'll be out, and I'll be switching. So I'm going to be moving into that room, because that's the master, and there's 2 of them. So I'm going to move into that one, but I'm still going to keep the other one clear for if they ever want to come home for a weekend or a night or whatever, or temporarily, permanently, whatever. What do you want? She's whining because someone's walking by. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to turn my bedroom that I'm in into a craft room. and I will actually be able to organize things. Sorry, Titan just moved, so he has to take up all of the video. I'm going to organize things, and then hopefully I'll be able to do videos from in the craft room too, in addition to here on the couch for unboxings and at the table if I'm doing like whatever. So that'll be nice. You'll be able to see a different spot in my house. And that'll be nice for me to, like, it'll feel good for me to have things, to have places for things. And I'll be able to spread out a little bit while I'm trying to get situated, especially if I'm really, really trying to make this a business, which I am. I'm going to need to just do it. And I think having that space, especially in the beginning, will help. Just like room to spread out and figure out where things go and what I need and what I don't. And it'll be really nice. And plus, I will be living alone for my first time ever. Okay, so I moved straight out of my parents' house. I had a child when I moved out of my parents' house. So I moved out of my parents' house with Kenny, my oldest, who is 21. And I had a roommate then, my first apartment. And so I've always, oh goodness, that was Bailey pushing off the, pushing off. Anyway, the point is that I have never lived alone. I've always lived with my parents, my children, and other people. And this will be my first time living alone. And I'm really excited and nervous and all that stuff. So you guys get to see what kind of weirdo mood swings happen. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I behave. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous for you. Yeah, I'm wacky. So, all right, I'm going to end this because it's getting silly. But I may or may not record the unboxings today. I really want to see what I got. I didn't even tell you what the second one is. I have 2 packages that I have to unbox. One from Darn Good Yarns and one from Quince & Co. And I will tell you all about it. It was a flash sale, the Quince & Co. And the Darn Good Yarns was one that I didn't know that I was missing from that one package. That one package that I couldn't figure out what went what with what. I was actually missing one of my mystery boxes. So I'll be doing that one. And make sure to link that in that description. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys like this, then like and comment, maybe. Consider subscribing. I'm supposed to say the words. And if you didn't, then why are you still here?